great point of what the 77s endured. That heartbreak last week when the engine expired after such a great 2/3 of the
17 laps.
Dale, you and I talked about
16.
Adam,
Oh.
that experience. We can talk about simulators and studying and notes and all those things, but sometimes you just have to do it. And last week he did it. You'll see hand out the window right here. I think he's just thankful maybe for somebody who's
He's still on 8. What? In there.
Yeah, he's kind of stuck. They really ain't gaining much anything on this one.
Yeah, he's still on 8.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna. I don't know. He might catch Jones. I don't know.
Oh my gosh, from 32 to 8?
Yeah,
Gee.
gotta be good. It's a win. I said top 10 would be like a win today, so.
I know.
I don't know what was wrong with the car, but it still ain't right.
Yeah.
Overall speed outstanding as well.
I told you the host of our camera. And signals. We got it all. Carson's got it all.
He does not disappoint.
No. So I think he's going to become a fan favorite. I think
Hoping
someone
he
really
can
not like
catch
him. If you're a
Jones.
fan, you probably don't
Of course, Wallace.
Wish he'd catch Wallace, but I don't think so.
Not enough laps.
No.
We're
I don't know if he has
14?
enough time even to catch Jones. He's really not gaining. Everybody's pretty much staying kind of the same.
No passing, just stay where they are.
15 a lot. Well, the Knights think this is his curve. The Knights not over yet. He's still got the...
Parsons gaining a little bit on Jones, but
I think the 77's kind of stalled out here in traffic.
he might catch Jones. I don't know.
The National Debt Relief camera with Denny. He's not closing yet.
Just can't seem to.
So late, he's got a little bit of a tire advantage, but
He's about a half a second behind him right now. Was a second. That's a half a second. So he might catch him. He can get his below 10. Or 10, I don't know. Now Jones picked up some. Yeah, I don't know. Traffic matters. Oh, he's got it under 10 now. He's actually faster than the leader. But not enough time.
Down the racetrack to where the grip and the speed is. You can run that higher line, but it's not as fast just because it's more feet. And so where that was working for these teams earlier in the daylight or later in the evening,
Baby, enough.
anymore late in this race. So this will be a tough pass for Denny. A good little battle right here between these three. Chastain, Christopher Bell, Reddick trying to claw back into it. I've seen these 45 and 20 side by side too many times for the last several laps.
I figured those two would make it in the top 10, but they're not now.
And they keep trading the spot back and forth between each other. Multiple laps side by side.
Chastain not going to win 2 in a row, it wouldn't appear. But when you think about their performance connecting Saturday to Sunday, really finding a good space is that one team.
When you talk about performance, when it matters most, how about performance under pressure? Well documented. Denny Hamlin has a baby on the way. Due date, I think this is this weekend. He's here. It's also a 700 career start, and look at this list. The who's who of 700 starts from the Ironman Ricky Rudd at 8, Bobby Allison, Rusty, Harvick, Richard, and Jeff Gordon. No one's ever rang the bell. No one's ever gone victory lane on their 700th career start. Denny Hamlin, currently third. He would match Jeff Gordon back in Darlington, May 2013. It would be a heck of a name. He's going to be on the list. It's just a question of what's the number that's going to be next to his name.
Hey, win or not, at 44 years old, he's already won a couple of times this year. What this guy is doing is just remarkable over such a long period of time. Talking about Denny Hamlin, third right now. Got the fastest lap tonight. You see the stopwatch in our pylon. Xfinity will pay a point at the end of the evening for that. 8 laps to go for Blaney.
Bottom of the screen there. Looked like Reddick was putting the fight to Chastain for position. Oh, the one. Chastain loses a little bit of grip off turn 2 there. Here comes Reddick to the inside. This is for 9th. Just not the 9th we expected out of Chastain, but still, coming off a 600 win, running in the top 10 all night with Trackhouse. I know they wanted more, but they've struggled this year. They're making some gains. Talking about SVG running better over the last several weeks at the Ovals. Suarez back there in 14th. Might lose another spot here to Christopher Bell. Looks like it's one car just lost all the tires here late in the race. It's that moment in the race where I know drivers take absolute pride that they can find just a little more with 7 or 6 to go, right? Try to hold that one guy off or go get that 1 point. Oh, this is going to get tight. 66. Bell's going to try to use the pick, but 66 does a nice job. Just pulls right. Ross fires it off down in turn 1, trying to hang on that outside. He's going to be able to do it down the back straightaway here. And behind him, Kyle Busch in that number 8 car. This thing had the hood up. I like the second pit stop with Justin Shocks. And here he is at 12th. They had a rough couple of weeks.
When you think about everything that's gone wrong and where they are in relation to that playoff cut line, if they can just get on the positive side of it, all of a sudden, second half of the regular season could be good to them. And his only top 5 this year came on the road course in Austin, Texas, Circuit the Americas, and all these road course races. Maybe that's a chance for the 8 to get it going in the right direction. 5 to go in the event tonight.
And you got to credit Kyle Busch, always maintaining a good attitude and fighting hard in that 8 car and giving them a shot, right? They're a team that's kind of struggled to be able to put the pace out there, but he gives them a chance every time he gets behind the wheel. Now is the point where the last thing Brian Blaney wants to hear is about a caution. He wants to see that white flag, this race official.
I think anybody's gonna move.
No. They should just stay wherever they are.
Catching Jones, though. He is getting. Well, darn, no, he's not. I thought he was there, but no.
All year long, some issues, blown motors, things like that not allow them to get the win and get the finishes that they deserve. But you mentioned it earlier in the weekend, Steve. You got that speed. That's the hardest thing to obtain. Just keep focused, because if you keep showing up to the racetrack with fast race cars, might like tonight happen. Yeah, 10 full-time season, right, was the champion back in 23, 13 wins.
It's a win, I guess.
Yeah, at least he got some points. Came back from back in there, man. 20th is horrible.
It's easy to say the DNFs don't matter until you have the win. Then they really don't, because then you're playoff bound. Then you can kind of just freewheel it. After they have won, it wouldn't surprise me if this
2 laps. Dang, Blaney again.
23, big walk-off win last fall at Martinsville to make the championship four a season ago. White flag is out.
1 more.
Sponsored by Credit One Bank. Blaney can cruise. Only driver at Team Penske
Yeah,
winless so
just
far
8.
this year.
He stay 8.
Tonight. Car into 3 and 4. It's going to be a Nashville night to remember. Brian Blaney is the man in Music City. Back-to-back wins in Nashville for Team Penske. Last year, that 5 overtime thriller, Joey Logano gets it, goes on to win the championship. This year, we end the race with 102 consecutive laps under green, and on the long haul, number 12 knocks it out of the park.
It's a new partnership. Pretty impressive the speed that Penske Fords have had this year. Usually we see this team sort of come on around the playoffs when it really matters. But they have shown some really great speed. That's going to have the rest of the field on notice. Because we know they're going to...
Oh yeah, no burnout, right?
at the end of the year.
He's not doing it.
I don't know.
They're ahead of schedule. Went 0 for 14 to start the season a year ago. And all 4 of their cars have won this year when you put Josh Berry in the mix, because the rookie championship of Team Penske, and he's going to salute the fans. A sellout crowd tonight.
He hadn't been doing burnout?
Nashville, and they're happy to see Ryan Blaney get to victory lane.
That stink. No burnout.
He still might.
14 career wins for Blaney. Nashville, 5 different winners. And we've now had 9 winners in 2025. The playoff field is over half full.
Maybe they throw a couple. There you go.
Not much. There you go.
A little bit.
Yeah, not much.
Officially say welcome to the 2025 playoffs, Ryan Blaney.
That's right, that's his first win this year.
He made the trip to Nashville early this week.
Good, that stadium is full.
Who's he gonna give it to? Keep it or give it? He usually gives it away.
Oh, to the baby. The daddy will take it.
Probably.
Will take over.
Another frustrating week last weekend in Charlotte. Were you beginning to wonder, is this ever going to happen, that you would get to the playoffs with a win?
I never gave up hope, that's for sure. We've had a great speedway year, which has really, been a best year for us as far as good fortune. But the 12 boys are awesome. They stick with it no matter how it goes, and it was great to finish one out tonight.
How much did the game change for you guys on the 12 team when Hassler made the call for the 2-tire stop at the end of stage 1 and you got all that track position?
Yeah, I thought it was a good call. We drove up to 7th there in the first stage. I thought 2 tires were great. I thought my car was really good. That really set us up for the rest of the race. So great job by him as always. All the 12 boys, appreciate what they do. Pit crew was great. Appreciate Menards, Cardell, Ford Motor Company, Rush Yates Engines. I just cut tire, Wabash. Ward, Snap-on decks, imaging, body armor, a lot. Advanced auto parts. Everything what they do, it's nice that it's finally happening. So I'm ready to go celebrate.
Now, normally you don't do burnouts after a win, but Corey LaJoie loves to grade burnouts. So I'm sure he's very happy you gave him one.
I didn't think it was very good, but I don't know. Did the crowd like the burnout or not?
They liked it, and Corey will grade it here in a little bit. Ryan Blaney wins in front of the sold-out house here at Nashville Superspeedway.
Unbelievable team win.
Nashville.
Again, what a night for Ryan Blaney. Wins the stage. Execution down the stretch.
I sold my Nashville hat.
First win of 2025. Another great result for Blaney, but another great
You want me to
result
give yours?
for young driver Carson
So I can
Hocevar.
sell it.
We've seen the speed out of this kid, and solid run to bring it home in second place. And how disappointed must Denny Hamlin be? Every time he comes to Nashville, he's one of the best cars, if not at times the best.
Are you
car.
planning to sell it?
A little short. When Hocevar looks at
I know somebody is looking Nashville
front, Hamlin,
on Facebook. You didn't see it?
No, they're looking for the new one.
Oh, the new one. Oh.
Which
Second and third
I
behind
think
31-year-old Ryan Blaney.
I think the one guy that I talked to was getting me a couple.
And the roar of the
I
crowd
think.
here behind us, Carl and Corey.
You mean the peanut butter and jelly?
Those
Yeah.
fans were fired up.
Yeah, basically.
Like Grandma says, that was old school butt whipping there tonight.
Yeah, it was. And, last week we got to see a real hard work over a 24-hour period. And I think what you're seeing here is a lot of hard work.
Junkie Edward.
It's been all year for them to finally put it
Your
together.
reputation
You
is
see
not so
happiness and
good.
relief. Ryan Blaney punched his ticket. They're right where they need to be. Huge turnaround for Penske. I know everybody's going to be pumped at Ford Motor Company going to Michigan next week. So just a real feel-good night to see him that happy.
You ask a race car driver after a win, are you happy? Are you excited? And you nailed it, Carl. How many times I've heard them say, I'm relieved. What kind of pressure does this take off this young man's shoulders? He's watched all of his other teammates win already this season.
Dang, that poor Lightning don't look very good.
You know, in his case,
Oh, what happened?
Mm-hmm.
well, and when you go through one of these winless streaks and you have
What's
that,
that?
Definitely wounded.
It looks like yours.
Yeah, I know. Glad mine don't look like that.
and he's
Dang.
He's driving by
Hard
some
hit.
victory lane. This is gonna be fun to watch. He's won
Somebody
a lot.
ran with
But
him.
my sense is
Wow,
watching
damn.
there, this win is special. And as this week goes on, he
Selling
gets to
the whole-
relax and say,
he's
hey,
parting
12
it out.
more races. We're gonna go win another championship. It really is.
Why they make him, you know, Edward like a good good guy?
They don't know all the stuff, man. I just happen to know somebody who knows something about the inside on that one. Normally, nobody would know.
You mentioned a lot of wins. This is number 14 for the 31-year-old Ryan Blaney, your 2023 Cup Series champion. Corey, he's going to stop by the desk. You can talk about that burnout with him. A lot of post-race show. Still
Oh,
stop by. It's NASCAR Live from Victory Lane.
he's happy.
We're back after this. Let's take a look at what happened, guys. 400 miles to decide this one. Ryan Blaney in a shower of confetti in front of us here in Victory Lane. Here's how it started when the sun was still up, boys. Chase Briscoe from the pole.
Yeah, we started this race off a little bit calm. We didn't know that this first stage was going to be this calm. We got about 82 laps in. We're seeing a restart or the initial start, a little bit of jockeying, some action here. Oh my gosh, 5.
Kyle Larson, loose on lap 3, falls to 36, Corey.
Uncharacteristic day for 5. Uncharacteristic little stretch here, Lindy, for Kyle Larson.
Very uncharacteristic. Got that
But
right.
nonetheless, we saw a lot of comers and goers. We saw the 45 get buried in traffic coming back to finish in the top 10, as well as Bubba. Strong 6-plate finish after coming off of 3 DNS. So excited to talk to him
Hard
shortly.
to not want to go.
Well, and then we also saw some veterans take the stage win, Denny Hamlin.
Can I get like $1 for that?
And the music background is too loud.
It's all about winning.
He had stage 1 wrapped up, and then we talked about what was coming next. So a lot of pit stops here, a little bit different strategy. Paid off for the 12 car in the end.
Ryan Blaney grabbing the lead with a
The background music,
on lap 93.
it's too loud.
Able to hold that track position. But then a wreck-filled, caution-filled stage 2. You see
Ooh, gee, oh, babe.
on lap 114.
Well, that was the point of the race, too, where we saw aggressiveness on the race starts coming up, and then we saw the runner-up finisher.
Dang.
Right before the 7 as well. We had some choice comments from Rich Ricky. He said that, but it's just so hard to pass, and we saw him get real strung out. But the 7, the 12 here just maintain control of the race after that moment.
Right, we saw the 20 get turned around here, and this is what we talked about in this racetrack. We talked about a slow burn. Everyone realized, hey, it's hard to pass. We're going to get all we can on these restarts. It looked like the end of last year's race, which you were a part of. This second stage had a record number of cautions. Fortunately, Bell was able to come back, run pretty well.
Top 10.
Amazing to come back from that. But we saw just, tough day for Corey Hahn. I think he just misjudged that. That was tough to finish that way, but there was a lot of this going on. I think it's all due to that fact that this was such a tough race, tough track to get position on, and everyone really turned up the aggression.
Yeah, we were talking about that in the bus, that Ford Hawkinson in particular. Just maybe a guy with a little more experience leads the lane out there, anticipating that 6-car getting out there. But once Ryan Blaney got that track, like we said, he never relinquished it. He controlled the race for us.
Right, a lot of bumps that the guys, as they got looser, they had to contend with. Ryan Priest sadly spins out here. Got to spend some time with him this weekend. Really hate to see that from him. But remember, the 12-car Blaney, Hassler, they had put themselves out front. They ratcheted up. They were in control of this race, really, from this point on.
Well, and also, it's when you're back
Cracker Barrel, when are we gonna go back?
I saw a lot more than I was ever, but it seems like
I kinda like their pathos now. Next time I will enjoy it to the fullest.
He said, admittedly, it wasn't a good one, but we'll get his real take here later in the show.
Blaney took the lead on the lap 199 restart and held on through that cycle to win. Final 102 laps went green, guys. That really is the turning point that led led to Ryan Blaney getting his first win of the season.
Right, and last year, we saw Denny Hamlin almost do the same thing. It didn't turn out that way, but that long green flag at the end, the 12 car, Dale alluded to it. They were fast in practice on the long run. They've been fast all year. They deserve this win. Fortunately, nothing interrupted that, and they got it.
I also don't know, Danielle, we talked about Denny Hamlin's air hose falling off.
Yes.
That's not a small story.
Yes.
Nothing pisses you off more than having stagnant air. You have to open your visor. You start to get rubber and dirt and that CO that's just lingering in the cockpit. Just makes
So LaJoy is not racing anymore?
A little bit of effect later in the day for that 11 car.
Corey
Well, we were watching
LaJoy?
the stopwatch, and we saw Denny Hamlin's lap time start to fall off when he lost that helmet hose, and we saw Ryan Blaney take advantage of just a really unfortunate situation for Denny Hamlin. It's time now for Jack Link's Duos. Here's a duo for you, Nick Hensley. Check this out. The fueler for
Joey!
to get every drop in that car. The carrier
Dang!
reaches
That got a hurt.
from going out of the box, avoiding
Gee! Oh my gosh.
So that's a championship team, and those some championship dogs, we call them on pit road, because that's just heads up thinking. When you see that, there's a saying that Ryan Flores on the podcast says all the time: if that fuel can leaves up our pit box, your ass better be attached to it. And that's the motto the 22 put in that, and that saved them the day. They finished 4th because of that heads up play.
What a rebound for Team Penske, including the win from Ryan Blaney. Let's send it down to Trevor Bain.
Here with Joey Logano, second top 5 of the season. With
Joey!
Texas being the other one. Tonight, it looked like the 22 didn't have like spectacular speed or anything, but you guys just on pit road were able to get track position and you were able to hang on to it.
Yeah, details. We did the details well. Almost one restart and I lost the lead there, but I don't think I would have maintained
Fourth?
it anyways.
Not bad.
That run to 12 was just lights out, which gave them that huge lead, and really was able to hold on to the second either. 11 got by me, and the last run after the last pit stop was pretty solid.
Yes, ma'am.
Spaghetti.
Yeah, I'll make them. I just need to
Took me
finish this
15
one.
laps, 20 laps to get speed and the show pins on Mustang, which is the same as what it was in practice. So a good execution.
You want the
Team
American
Penske.
or the Filipino one?
All the cars got to win now.
Really?
That's pretty
I don't know if
impressive
I got
to
a sauce.
Everybody with a win. It shows all the teams are really strong, and you guys were great on pit road today as well. So proud of Team Penske, proud of winning the shop. Just
I'll go check.
yeah, it's a solid, hard-earned top 5.
Joey, you bring up Team Penske. What would you say to everybody who maybe question where your speed would be as a team after the events at Indy? Your teammate just won tonight. You're a top 5.
Yeah, it was fights hard. It's a hard-fought situation. Last week in Charlotte, we just missed our setups. We just didn't hit it right, and
You do have tilapia.
understood
Really?
where that was.
Cut
I
it
think
out.
at the end of the race, it's
Cut
just
it
too
out.
late. And this
Grab
race,
some
we fired
2
off,
or 3.
top 5 speed, pretty much
Put
the
it in
whole
a
race.
basin.
The 12 was obviously the best car, so glad the best car.
Add some water to it.
Thank you, Joey.
I don't want to do that right now.
Oh, okay. I'll do it.
All right, thanks, guys. Let's welcome up to the
Why?
stage now
I would
driver
like-
of
I
the
would
number
like to,
23.
Who is that?
for
Bubba,
23
why?
race.
Why?
Why are they-
Sixth
why?
place finish tonight
Oh my
here in
gosh.
Nashville.
I think we all know
What
why.
for?
NASCAR Live post
We all
race
know
show presented
why.
by Mobil One, Bubba Wallace.
We
Must
all
be
know
hot out
why.
there, huh? You good?
He says no.
Well, no, he mouthed over me behind the camera. He says,
Mom,
"I'm
just eat
whooped."
spaghetti
Buddy,
instead
you're
of
whooped.
tilapia.
That's a
Why him?
Day, buddy.
No doubt.
Yeah, really, why? You know why.
What the heck? See?
Fun.
That
Does
didn't
it
flush.
feel like a win, Bubba?
After the last month, yes. The month of May, we want to ball it up, throw it away. So way to start off June here. With a 6th place finish.
I always like tries to talk like he's important or like he knows something.
From all the better driver. Why him?
Well, you know why. I keep saying.
Oh my gosh.
Girls to watch these shows. Not enough black people in NASCAR.
Ah, let's turn it up then.
Mama,
I know.
Turn it up!
A luck along the way too. So yeah, it was unfortunate to not be as fast and have the balance that we wanted, but once we kind of just gave up on trying to fix it all, just focused on gaining track position. We had some good restarts, and then just kind of settled in and would have another good restart and settle in, and yeah, just it's good to recover to top 10, but you would like to be better here.
Yeah, we don't see nights or days like this very often from you and the 5 team. But what did this race and the fight
Yeah.
the team showed
Like
speak
kids.
to you about
He needs a
this fight
vacation.
team?
Yeah, no, I mean, it was
That's what he
good.
needs.
Just went on one.
Really, every year we come to Nashville, and next year it looks a lot like today, where we suck, and then somehow get a top 10, and then on paper it looks like we're pretty good here, but we're not.
Hey, so win.
Gateway would be another track, you know, where we typically start off bad and then fight, and get a top 10. So really, other than Nashville and Gateway, I feel like we're pretty good everywhere. So just gotta get better at these tracks. But regardless, you know, happy to recover and rebound, and really it's days
Is
like
what it
this
is.
I think that show the strength of your team.
It is
So
what it is.
yeah, happy that we're able to keep our heads in
We'll see
it.
next
Myself,
time.
Cliff, the team, the pit crew, everybody, and you know, get away with a top 10.
What a scrappy night for Kyle Larson and the 5 team who wind up 8th.
Yeah, thanks, Marty. In all 5 Nashville races,
You'll
Kyle
get it
Larson
next
has finished
time.
8th or better. So to say he sucked, Dale, is a little bit relative. But is he showing you the last few weeks that he's human?
Well, I think he told us just now the tracks that he worries
First
about.
lead,
And Steve
4,
mentioned
5th,
that all of us
8,
have talked about how hot this place is, and it does kind of stand out to him as a track where he's going to
I
struggle.
thought it was
I'm not
going
gonna
to
bet on him
rain,
having tracks
Beth.
like this very often throughout the year, and that's exactly what championship teams do.